Alright, so what is up guys, SDPeasy here. Today we're back with Lampard's Lounge and London is blue again. We have beaten Tottenham 2-1. Lampard with the treble over Mourinho now, twice with Chelsea this season and Derby last season against United. You cannot complain. Don't get me wrong, I have some positives and negatives to talk about. We'll jump into the team sheets, but we really needed this. As Chelsea fans, I think we were all just in a bit of a slump, and this has really picked up the spirits. We really needed this. So we've got the team sheet here. Chelsea went with a 3-4-2-1. I must admit, I didn't like this team when I saw it. I really didn't. Me and my dad were just messaging each other, obviously, just talking about it, and we were just both so disappointed with this team. When you look at our bench, now I know that Loftus-Cheek obviously wasn't fully fit, so wouldn't have been ready to play, but I mean, Willian is better than Barkley. As much as I don't like Willian, he's better than Barkley. Abraham, I was surprised wasn't playing. Aritza Balaga, I get why he was dropped, but I don't agree with it. Zuma should be playing ahead of Christensen. It's simple facts. Emerson should be playing ahead of Alonso. I know Alonso scored. He's got a very good goal and he had a very good game, but in my opinion, Emerson is a better fullback, and I think that is the opinion of every Chelsea fan, even after he scored in this game. So I've got to say I was surprised. Yes, it worked for me. It did work in the end. Obviously, we did win the game. So obviously it worked, but for me, I was very surprised by this team. It caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting to see anything like this. And like Rudiger, obviously with the own goal, very unlucky, just sort of bounced off his heel. But maybe he shouldn't even be playing either. Tomori has to be in the team. So who's your starting choice centre halves? Let me know in the comments who you think. Spurs going with the 5-4-1. Actually, decent Spurs team. Exactly what I expected. Really, obviously, don't have any strikers available to them. No Son and obviously no Harry Kane, both out injured. But I feel like obviously Mourinho moaning about not having strikers is a bit different when Chelsea had 6 or 7 first team players not playing or on the bench or injured. I don't think you can really complain about not having 2 strikers. They still have a very good team. They still have a lot of players in there who are very capable of scoring goals. To moan about that, I thought was a bit poor from him. I thought, really, I mean, we could have put a Sunday League team together better than some of the players on that pitch for Chelsea. So, I mean, can you really get mustered together that argument that they deserved to have pity on them because they didn't have a striker? For me, not really. So, into positives and negatives for this game. Obviously, Giroud, massive positive. Justice for Giroud. I actually like this. I do like this guy. I'm surprised we were selling him. I understood why we were selling him because obviously, at the time he was behind Batshuayi in the pecking order. Now I don't agree with him being behind Batshuayi in the pecking order, but that's just how it was. So I understand why we were maybe contemplating selling him, because obviously he simply just wouldn't play, which obviously would be a shame because I feel like he probably is our second choice striker and he has to be now, surely. Scored an absolutely amazing goal. Really, he takes it so well. The first one is a good save from obviously Lloris. Somehow Barkley misses the follow-up and luckily hits the post, bounces Giroud, and he doesn't half take it well, hits it so powerfully into the bottom corner. He deserved that, and I was really happy to see him score, happy to see him back, and he was buzzing, so it was nice to see. RLC is back. Loftus-Cheeky Nando's back in the squad. Now, he didn't play, but he is going to be fit soon. They reckon he will play against Bayern Munich. This is exciting. Don't get me wrong, I'm buzzed. I am really buzzed for this. This is going to be so sick. We really needed him fit again, especially with Kante now being injured. This guy is going to change us into so much better. This is going to evolve the season into something special. I can already see it. I'm so glad he's fit. You already know my thoughts on how disgraceful the idea of how he received injury, so I'm buzzing for him to be back, and hopefully we can get him straight into the team and producing as he was towards the end of last season. The determination and creativity, both in one that we showed, we were determined to win. We wanted it more. We were more committed. We created unlimited. We could have been 5-0 up at half time. We really could have been. We created so many good chances, so many creative options. Obviously we weren't clinical enough. We didn't take those chances that we maybe should have done. Luckily enough, it didn't come back to bite us. Because I thought we played fantastically. We were just determined. We wanted the ball. We wanted every challenge. We wanted every pass. And it was nice to see, because Chelsea, I'm used to seeing we want it for 10 minutes and then we don't want it for 80 minutes, and then we can see goals and we lose against poor teams. So it was really good to see for a change. Just a determination and a wanting to play for the badge and a commitment to the club. It was just nice to see. Negatives, I mean, I hate talking about it. Obviously, what we'll do is start 11. Obviously, you know, I didn't like that at all. I didn't like a lot of the players on start 11. Yes, we picked up the result, and in the end, I'm not going to criticise the start 11 because it did work. Obviously, we beat Spurs, and it worked out perfectly. We got the 3 points. You can't complain, but it's not my ideal starting 11. Even with the players we had injured, it's still not my ideal starting 11 with the players that were available. So, I mean, I'm not going to moan because we won, but I was disappointed when I saw it. But we have to talk about VAR again, which is sad. We have to talk about it again. Maguire in the week, and now this. Lo Celso with probably one of the worst stamps I've ever seen. How Azpilicueta's shin does not snap in half. It physically is beyond me. It's dreadful. It really is bad. And the fact that they've looked at that and gone no red card is a disgrace. And the worst bit is they've admitted they were wrong. Now they cannot. For me, you can't do that. If you're gonna go with it's not a red card, even if you then go, oh god, we made a mistake, you can't admit that. You have to commit to your decision, because obviously they've admitted they made a mistake now, but that doesn't mean anything because Lo Celso's now not going to get banned. He's not going to receive a 3-game ban or whatever a red card would, or some sort of retrospective action. Nothing's going to happen. So what was so admitting you were wrong is just rubbing salt in wounds. I mean, luckily he didn't affect the game, obviously, like Maguire did. Luckily he didn't end up affecting the game. But it's just not good enough. It's simply not good enough. That's 2 games in a row within the space of a week where we've been shafted by VAR with 2 straight red card decisions that, for 99% of the football world, are blatantly obvious. And that just, it's not good. It really is not good enough. It really isn't. That in this day and age, that I want VAR to be in football. I really do. I really want VAR to be in football. I want it to work and to better the game and make it a more fair, even sport. But it isn't doing that. It's making it worse. I'm going to make a video on it soon because it baffles me. We're just going to look over some decisions because I'm losing my mind over it. But yeah, I'm not going to hang on for it too long because obviously I'm still buzzing about the result. So, no complaints. 2-1 win over Spurs. I love to see it. Obviously, with Jade being and her family all being Spurs fans as well. It is a nice feeling, don't get me wrong. I'm just sitting here nice and smug and proud. I won't lie. But yeah, got to enjoy it while it's there. So yeah, buzzing with the result. Obviously, it was a really good weekend in general. Obviously, with Sheffield United dropping points. I know Man United have won today as this video comes out. But even still, we're still 4 points clear. It's still decent. I'm still buzzing. I can't complain. If you guys have enjoyed and you did enjoy the video or you enjoy anything on the channel, please drop a like on this. Subscribe if you're new around here. We do upload every single day at 6 PM. Now, obviously today this is coming out at 7 because literally I was up last night till like 5, 6 in the morning watching the Wilder Fury fight, which will be tomorrow's video, my reaction to that. So yeah, I didn't have time to get this recorded because I've been at work 9 till 5 today, so I just haven't had a chance. I'm running on one hour's sleep really at the minute. So yeah, I'm sorry it's out late, but appreciate that I'm still putting the grind in, so it's out today for you. Normally every day at 6 PM. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.